and welcome to another interruption. It's been a while. Our main goal has always been to get your mind off all your worries, even if just for a moment, and get your thoughts on the most important thing. As I try to get going on a more consistent basis here, I'm going to go through a brief timeline of history as a baseball commentator. As you listen to this, see how many biblical references you can come up with. See if you can catch them all. Wow, what a season. As we look around this beautiful stadium created just for this season, it's hard to believe the beauty and splendor of this created stadium. In case you're just tuning in, let me try to catch you up to where we are. We kind of got off to a rocky start when our leadoff man, Adam, he stood by saying nothing as Eve took signals from the wrong coach. Because of this situation, following all kinds of wrong signals to be received, they were both quickly benched. This beautiful stadium just looked doomed. The home team put in Noah. Why Noah? He was batting 0 at the time. But the coach must have known something, because Noah completely washed away the competition, giving us a fresh new season in this beautiful stadium. After trying to reach the apex, the players ended up being scattered when they were unable to even communicate with each other. Now the new manager, Abraham, he was brought in and promised victory. The team couldn't seem to get with the plan. The new team captain, though, Moses, he met with the owner and threw down a very simple set of rules to get the team on the right side of the scoreboard. Now Joshua came in and he started a rally. His first win was in Canaan, and several victories followed that win. One of the greatest motivations was when David totally killed the undefeated Goliath. David, who had the most errors, kind of like Babe Ruth had the most strikeouts as well as the most home runs, But anyway, David, who had the most errors, somehow laid down a winning record, bringing in the new guy named Jesus. Now, the new guy, Jesus, it was like icing on the cake. His leadership towards a dozen of the players was so big as he brought them along from rookies. He was making a name for himself. The big guns were always trying to strike him out. No matter what they pitched to Jesus, he ended up being successful. Here at the end of the season, his greatest hit was not a homer, but a sacrifice. The team was expecting an out of the park, but when you know the game as well as Jesus, he knew the sacrifice was the best call. It put the team ahead and showed them how to have victory. Now when he reappeared out of the dugout for an encore, he gave an awesome speech to go forward and do the same. The team caught fire and brought us to this final game. The opponents have become absolutely evil, trying everything to slow down the momentum. At midseason, they picked up a former opponent. His name was Paul. The home team has solidified their tenacity to win. Even though our opponents have tried every deceitful trick in the book, but to no avail, they can sense their defeat. So as we have finished the 7th inning stretch and are in the bottom of the 9th, Jesus is coming back to the plate with the bases loaded. Now, the details, they're not in writing, but the victory is imminent. Soon, we will be playing in a new stadium. Question is, are you going to be able to celebrate the victory? Or will you suffer the consequences of not being on the winning side? You need to choose now before Jesus steps to the plate. See you next time.